Day 76.
Yes.
This is day 76 of the year 2024, in case you didn't know. And so I started doing these videos because we're adopting 2 little girls from Liberia. And I don't usually do New Year's resolutions because I think they're dumb. But I decided...
I just think a lot of bunch of folks.
I just think New Year's resolutions are dumb. Like, if you want to make a change in your life, make a change in your life. You don't need to wait till the first of the year. But I didn't make a New Year's resolution to do a video, but I was like, I'm going to start... Because I just felt like I wasn't doing enough as their mom. And that's kind of like the empty place when you're adopting kids and you're waiting. Especially when you're waiting beyond the normal amount of waiting. You know? You're getting towards that tougher end. That you just feel like you're not doing enough. Like, you have room in your life for these kids. They're not here. You just feel like you're not doing enough. So I decided to do a video every day to try to advocate for them. So I see your rainbow bracelet, but it's not in the video. Two rainbow bracelets. Okay, tell us how you got a rainbow bracelet today.
So our oldest Liberian daughter made them for me today. And they also, the younger girls, like the Clark's younger girl, and then my girls swarmed my head. And they brought out the bands and they started like braiding my hair. They
hurt my head so hard today. And they plaited it out. Both Jeremy and I had like 17 ponytails, it seemed like. And it hurt so bad. And I'm like, oh. And I kept saying, like, ouch, like, be gentle, blah, blah. But I'm like, they don't even care. They don't even care. It hurts me.
I got a funny picture I can send you. We can put in this video of it.
Okay.
Or we can
We'll splice it in.
Yeah.
We'll splice that video. We'll splice that picture in now. And also the video of Hannah.
It's wonderful. It warms my heart, even though she's cold.
Yeah, so we'll stop right here and put in Hannah's video real quick. So... you guys can see it.
Okay. I can't wait for y'all to come with us to
America?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her how cold you are.
I'm so cold.
Every second of every day.
Every day I'm cold. Because the whole place so cold.
Okay, day 76, part 2. So Hannah, who's so cold, she is 9. She may be about to turn 9. She is the only kid that's gotten out of Liberia and adopted to the U.S. in a while. So they did their paperwork in like November, December, they were here. And then she had to wait for a DNA test, apparently. And then she got to go home. So her parents gave us permission to use that video.
Oh, and the DNA test was 99.9% positive.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, we were like...
So that was like 2 months or so?
The U.S. Embassy decided to do that madness.
And they strike again. Dun, dun, dun.
So, but we're glad that she got through, because there's other kids that are in the holding pattern, and there's no reason for it. We can speculate on rumors. We can speculate on what we think the reason is, but really it's just the devil himself.
Hearsay.
Sprouting powers to the U.S. government. Shocker.
But they were in Tennessee, and she was probably, what, 50s, I guess?
It was in the 50s when she got home, yeah.
Pretty fun.
She learned to ride a bike in less than 2 days. That's pretty impressive.
She's doing great.
Yeah.
It makes us feel good to see her doing so well.
Yeah, because we saw her before, because we've known her, seen her progression through this system.
She's always pretty smiley, though.
She's a pretty happy kid. And I think, like, that's I was talking to another adoptive mom tonight via text that has a kid in the orphanage. I think these kids have a different emotional maturity. Because we've gone to visit them 15 times now. 16 times. Today was our 16th visit to the orphanage. And I gotta tell you guys, I love those little kids. I'm a little kid person, 100% hands down. I love little kids, but these kids are driving me nuts, though. Because they've gotten used to us, so they just climb all over us. They drive us nuts. We gotta start timing it during nap time.
I'm like a jungle
so we don't have to spend, because we usually stay for about 3 hours, and our kids but those older kids have just a different emotional maturity. And I remember that too when Hannah would come, because she wouldn't mob us. Like some of the older kids, especially the boys, they always see our car when they pull up, and I'll get a smile from them and I'll wave at them, but they don't mob me. So whenever we pass out cookies or biscuits, we just see these little packages of cookies. try to give it to the big kids first because they're just being so chill and so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think their emotional maturity is partly just cultural here. Kids are parentified fairly quickly in general in society here. But I think part of it is just they're so used to being around little kids all the time, and they also a lot of compassion and maturity. So
fun fact, I was having a conversation with Sam and Dixon, and we were talking about the
your bro chat.
Median age here is like 18.2.
Yeah.
And the life expectancy is 62.
Yeah.
It was,
it was lower, but it's gone a little higher.
That was like 2024 numbers too.
Yeah, so you don't see a lot of old people here.
Hardly at all. It's really,
and that's one of the.
I didn't notice it at first, but then like somebody mentioned it, and I was like looking around, like you're right.
You don't see old people. And I have statistics on that too about how many. I have a statistic thing because I did that research, like that deep dive when we were early on in our adoption. We were trying to fundraise and all that of the statistics of how many people are below the age of 18. I'll see if I can find it.
What is it? Do you know comparably like to the U.S.? Not the
I have that statistic.
But the median age.
I haven't. Give me a sec to find it.
It's good to have internet again.
Yes.
We were in the abyss for a while. It was awful.
Okay, 45% of the population of Liberia is under the age of 15 years old. So that's spot on. So 45% of their population has not turned 16 yet.
Wow. That's a
45%. Lot. 22% of the U.S. population is under the age of 18. And the point of that, the high number of children makes sustainable child care impossible for the remaining Liberian adults. That has to do with the war, too. So a lot of the people that would be in their 70s now died during the war.
Comparably to the U.S., the median age is 38.9.
38.9, but almost half the population is under 15, and only 20% of the U.S. population is under 18. So
that's crazy.
Malaria is still the leading cause of morbidity and mortality in Liberia.
I believe it. I mean, I'm getting mosquitoes are wearing me out. Go away, mosquitoes.
Although untreated severe malaria is nearly always fatal, with timely and effective treatment, the death rate due to malaria in the U.S. is less than 2%. Yellow fever is in the top 5 causes, and it's preventable by vaccine. That was another thing. Hannah was not excited. And close to half of all child deaths, malnutrition is the major culprit. Liberia has high levels of childhood malnutrition. A third of the children under 5 are have stunted growth, and 6% are acutely malnourished at any given day. 56% of the 1,000, 56% will die before they reach their 5th birthday. In the U.S., this percentage is 5%. over half of the babies that are born today will die.
Thanks.
And the majority will die from malnutrition. And yet, it's taken 18 months now, and we still don't have a case report for the Ministry of Gender, of Children and Families and Social Welfare signed. And, the reasons don't matter to me. There's tons of reasons that they keep putting it off. And, for the last 3 months, it's been this police investigation into whether or not our adoption agency is recruiting birth mothers, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, because they literally have people beating on their door, 5 kids a week.
When you have to turn people away, there's no need for recruitment.
There's no need for recruitment. But, obviously that would be illegal if you were to recruit birth mothers and ask them to place their child for adoption because you think their baby's cute. That's stupid. No one has time for that here. I'm sure someone maybe does, but not that's actually working in child welfare. So the children, the Ministry of Gender, although they have been nice when Jeremy has gone to visit them, they have not been kind to my children yet because they have not signed their report. The U.S. Embassy has created more drama, saying that Liberian government is corrupt and they don't do their job, so they just create more problems in an already difficult system, and then the Ministry of Gender is like, oh, we can't get your report done because of the roads. Well, now my report's done and they can't give it to me because the police are investigating something that we all agree is ridiculous. So the child welfare system here sucks. It just does. And we do love those little kids, but they are so needy. They need families. It's like being in our ratio, like, because and the nannies give us space to play with the kids and everything, and they don't interfere with what we're doing, and that's fine. I don't expect them to, but it's like trying to come up with a way to entertain 35 kids of all different ages is like so hard. And the new has worn off, so they're like, test us now, you know. I had to tell this one little girl, man, she's probably 3 or 4. But she's so mean sometimes, and she pushes people. I was like, no biscuit for you today. This is the equivalent of a biscuit. And she laughed at me when I said, you're not getting a biscuit today because you can't push people down like that. I mean, she's just trying to get attention like they all are. And it's fine, but she's just a little more aggressive. And I was like, she hit Jeremy in the head like 5 times before finally he was like, you're not going to get a cookie.
No biscuit.
And if you keep doing this, I'm like, oh, she's already on my last, you know, she's already done stuff. And like, she'll try to, like, the girls will be braiding my hair and she doesn't know how to braid. And she'll like grab a big chunk of it and just pull it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And she'll like crawl up in her laps and butt everybody else off like she's playing King of the Mountain. And like, this is an example of a child that needs attention and needs structure and needs a family. But does she have a family? No. She's not even matched with a family. You know why? Because the Liberian police can't afford to print their report. They need someone, and we can't pay them to print their report. We can't pay them to do their job. Like, that's illegal. You know, you can't pay someone to expedite an investigation into childhood and like ultimately trafficking. If you're going to call it coercion, you can call it trafficking. And it's ridiculous. There's I'm sure trafficking going on in Liberia, but it's not going on through our orphanage or our agency because those kids have been there way too long to be trafficked.
It's probably happening in the U.S.
It's certainly happening in Cape Coral, Florida.
But not here. Through adoption agencies. Maybe we should ring the bell there. I don't know.
It wouldn't matter. They don't care. So, frustrated today with that. We're hoping the U.S. State Department is supposed to come visit this weekend. They're supposed to be here this week. We've been instructed not to email them. Although I do want to email them and say, hey, I'm in country. If you happen to do your job, I would appreciate it. My bank account would appreciate it.
Let's have a meet up. Let's catch some lunch.
Yeah, you should buy me lunch. I'm a U.S. citizen and I'm here.
We can meet up and have some pumpkin
Speaking of
soup.
children's issues.
And, that would be good. Be lovely.
Our Liberian kids have not cried the last 2 times we left while we saw them. We don't know if they like have a meltdown after we leave. We've just heard that sometimes they do. The nanny at the orphanage was able to bake bread in her new oven that we gave her. There was a little question about like, is there electricity enough, to do it? Or whatever, and so if we want to get some more solar cells, I need to ask when we text Albert again about the glasses. Let's ask him about solar cells, because if some of you guys have asked if you wanted to donate on the shoes. We got plenty of money for the shoes already, and I already had someone split the oven with we've already got money for the oven too, but they could use those solar cells. At some point, they may move to a larger orphanage that has a bigger yard for the kids to play in, maybe a little better playground situation. But for now, they're staying here. But if we buy them solar battery cells to go with their panels, then they can actually take those with them if they were to ever leave. So that's one of those kind of upgrade things that we're hoping to see. So since so many people showed interest in the shoes and the oven, if we want to redirect that to the solar cells, we certainly can. I just need to find out the brand and the prices. We heard about that a couple years ago before we started our adoption process, because I remember throwing in on that before. And I think the batteries themselves...
It was expensive. It's like $3,000, I think.
I think it's like a couple $100 for each battery cell, but they last for a significant amount of time, like the life of the panel.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to do power, because power here is just sort of unpredictable. They're trying to rein that in. Mary Bro and all those peeps.
Mary Bro.
So what else? So cold.
Well, I don't have a lot. We had a lot of dishes I had to do today, and we made dinner, and tomorrow we're going to have a low-key day and hang out, do some school.
Yeah, Tita's coming tomorrow.
Tita, we will be here, I promise.
Hang out with her kid. Yeah, we weren't here before. It's because of the shoes.
We learned there was a video going around of Liberian English to American English word.
Oh, yeah, what's your cheat sheet?
Translations. It's pretty funny. So, like, I
Jeremy's
am sorry.
taking notes.
I am sorry in the U.S., and it's sorry, here in Liberia.
So let's say Jeremy.
So I use that in a sentence, and
Should I do a quiz? I want to quiz you.
I am sorry.
I want to quiz you.
Okay. Some of them are.
I'm about to leave.
I come and go.
Wait a minute.
Wait small.
Wait small.
Wait small.
I am sorry.
Sorry.
Pull up your pants.
Put up your trousers.
Where's the refrigerator?
Where is the icebox?
You are too skinny.
You are dry.
No one's ever told
I'm
me
not
that.
dry.
Nobody's ever told me that. I am mad at you.
Oh, I am vexed with you.
Avocado.
I needed that. Oh, that's
I want to eat an avocado.
you want to eat a
You spelled pear wrong.
I use this
Butter
one.
pear.
Butter pear.
But it's PEAR,
Yeah.
not PAIR.
Autocorrect got me on that one. I know the
No,
difference.
autocorrect does not change PEAR to PA. Let's just
I know the difference.
watch if I try to type it. PEAR. There's no autocorrect. You just spelled it wrong.
Pair up.
At least you don't spell there, THARE.
That's true.
Okay.
I am vexed with you.
I would like a mango.
Mango is a plum. I'll have a plum.
What if I would like a plum?
Yeah, plum is plum. That's very confusing. You're just supposed to know the difference.
Say, I'm tired.
Atara.
Taya.
Taya.
Hi, Taya.
I was close. I knew it was something like that.
And am I your girlfriend?
No, you're my Jew. J-U-E.
Jew. Yeah,
Jew.
you can't say that in the States.
You cannot.
Okay. What if I say, stop arguing with me?
It's palava is argue, but I can't remember how to. Let's see. I am palavo. Can you put ing in it? I am palavaing with you.
I don't know. What if you say, that's what you get? Like, be satisfied with what you get.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. It's so sweet, something like that.
It's sweet for you.
Yeah, it's sweet for you.
And what about an SUV? What's an SUV called?
It's a Jeep.
What about a Suburban?
Jeep.
What about a Pathfinder?
Jeep.
What about a Yukon?
It's a Jeep. All are Jeep.
Every
All
SUV
large-
is a Jeep.
All large SUVs.
What about a
is
Jeep?
It's
a
Jeep.
What about a Hummer?
What about
What about an Escalade?
What about I'm about to leave in my Suburban?
Jeep.
I come and go in my.
I
Jeep.
come and go with my Jeep.
I'm about to leave in a minute in my
Yeah,
Jeep.
yeah. Good job.
Thank
Look
you.
at Jeremy trying to talk with the people.
I am. There's a
He
lot
got mad.
more.
Well, it was because he had that one day where he thought he made one of our Liberian daughters mad, and he could not figure out what was wrong with her, and she wouldn't tell him. And even though ultimately we did get an answer, but it just didn't seem different. Oh, I'm so tired.
Still wasn't confident.
I tried to take a nap today, and I was too hot. I didn't sleep well last night. I woke up like 4 times last night.
I know our mattress. I felt like it beat me up in the middle of the night. It's like I woke up and I was every
And the
side.
power kept going off.
Every
and coming
side
back
was
on.
hurting, and a lot of rotating last night in the bed.
Yes. So we are up to. Let's see. $32 days in Liberia.
Nice.
9 days until our oldest kid's birthday.
We got a good plan for that, though. I think.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that on a Saturday. Her birthday's on a Monday. We're going to do it on a Monday.
Good.
I'm not dealing with those kids on Saturday on my kid's birthday. Holy moly. They are so crazy. Give them some
crazy.
cake. They're going to be like, ah! We're going to take cheese pizzas to cheese pies.
Cheese pass.
I want to try that Love and Bakery before then and make sure we like them. I just want to go there.
All right.
The Love and Bakery. So what did I say? 32 days?
32 days.
Yeah. So I'm cautiously optimistic about the U.S. State Department, although I have found them to be worthless so far in our process. It's really like there's no one else, like there's nothing else we can even ask for. I did get a bracelet made for me today, too, by our Liberian daughter, but I put it upstairs in a safe place.
You know what's funny is that they say the U.S. Embassy is under the executive branch, and I emailed Joe Biden himself, and he didn't get back to me. So
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
a little
know if Joe
frustrated.
Can still read.
Joe, I'm here, buddy.
I mean,
help,
you should
man.
at least have gotten like an automated
I
response.
may have gotten an automated one, but I'm not sure. But Joe, I need some help, bro. Come on, man.
Yes, I need some more caffeine. We ran out of Diet Coke. I can't drink regular Coke. It's too much sugar. It makes my stomach hurt. You didn't make me any coffee today either.
Would you like some now?
No, it's way too late now.
Come on, man.
It's 8:20. You need to sleep in tomorrow,
Yes.
except for your breakfast run.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm literally kind of getting
I'm
tired.
so happy with I love it though. I could eat it every day.
God, I can't. I want to get the hummus, I think, tomorrow. As a fourth. We can only get 4 plates. And we kind of have to split everybody's plate to feed
Are
me.
you gonna manipulate the girls' orders? So
Yeah, I'm just going to get... I don't know how to figure that out yet. I'll figure it out. Maybe
Make sure we get the fruit.
the older two can split a teaspoon.
Ask for fruit.
We got fruit.
I know.
It's supposed to just come with fruit. At least they got the no beans right.
We love the Tropicana. They're very nice.
They're very nice, but sometimes if you forget to say no beans, they'll put a bunch of beans in the middle.
And the juice just runs
And
everywhere.
I'm the only one that likes beans, and I don't even like those beans. They're like some kind of brown bean.
There's very few things you don't like.
It's
All
true.
right, so day 76.
Rock and roll.
Day 76. Bye, guys.
Bye.